as McGee and Thompson bring the field to the green.
It's an opportunity day. We'll see what drivers are able to take the most advantage of our points leader not being here. Side by side out of turn number 4 for the lead.
A little bit back behind, you saw in the shot, the 78 of McNeil. Trying to make it a 3-wide battle. He's trying to pass as many cars as possible. So the 78 of Lucas McNeil, who turns number 3 and 4 down low on Gardner. That's a battle for 3rd.
It's a battle for 7th, and it is to see who is the premier number 7 car.
Oh, it got tied. It's still tied out of 2. Don't make contact, drivers. You still got one more race here today.
Yeah, those cars look good.
And this is where we see lap traffic. Who's going to play the pit? Oh, Vandermoorn. Wrong way. Well, now that battle has been split up.
All right. Lap 17, of course, is when that battle gets split up.
No, there's 7 correlation.
So Thompson right now looking good to get the victory here in race number 1, but he's going to have to deal with that invert in race number 2.
Between, this is the best battle. This is the only battle on the racetrack. Well, I lied. Ferdinand and Beecher going at it in 3 and 4, but this is the most thrilling battle, I want to say. Because we're going to see who's going to come home clean.
See, you say that, and I look over and I see Ferdin and Peter slamming doors into turn 1.
They've already put donuts on the side of these cars.
See, I'm afraid to leave this battle because I'm just anticipating.
Yeah, you watch that battle, and I'll keep my eye on these guys.
I'll watch Dean Thompson here because he just took the white flag. This driver's always so much fun when he ends up in victory lane. Just very thankful for the opportunities he has in racing. And he's going to do it again here, the 51 machine. Dean Thompson going to come out of turn number 4 and see the checkered flag first again in 2020.
Coming to the line, Vernon holds off Peacher. And out of turn 3 and 4 right now, it is Jonidas holding off Vandermoorn. And the battles that we kept an eye on all race long on our first of 2 LKQ Pick Your Part late model main event.
See, I know he's gotten multiple wins. Dean Thompson climbing out of the 51 car, your winner.
Dino grabbing his 2nd win here in 2020.
One of Brian Pannone looking for the flag. Green flag is in the air, the final main event of the day.
Nice clean start. And the side-by-side continues.
Thompson did himself a favor getting the pole for the first race. Got to start up front. Now he's got work to do if he's going to win 2 races here today. Oh, it's tight out of turn number 4. The 78 pushes the 77 and the 789. Something like that. I think that's the joke. 3 wide. Jonidas leads. You talked about him on that winning list. 78 machine of McNeil trying to get around him. 3 wide still in the back with Thompson, Garner, and McGee. The 43 of Reif, he's up on that high side. Vandermoorn holding strong. He slipped back a little bit, but once he got his groove in that higher lane, he's been able to hold them off for now. It's tight there. Oh, contact with McGee, and Dean Thompson almost loses it. Thompson reacted to the contact in front of him. Probably said, I've seen how this goes, and went, I'm not being part of that. But just be predictable.
Which Brian's been doing.
Side by side for 2nd, but man, is it crazy out of 4. Reif had lost a little bit of time earlier, but he's been able to regain some time on the drivers ahead of him. Battle for 4th down the back straightaway with McNeil holding off Lawless Allen.
And while we weren't looking, Thompson now passed Jonidas for 2nd.
So that pass occurred just about a lap and a half ago. And we're at the halfway point.
I was going to say it happened quickly, too. Thompson on the move.
And big trouble for Rodney Peter. You see him there on the inside of turn number 4. He has pounded the wall. Flag. If you're McGee, you don't want it to be a picture-perfect start.
But it worked for him. Look at that run that Thompson has, however.
Honestly, his best friend there was Joanitis being on the inside. Joanitis comes up above McNeil. Joanitis goes sideways in front of the field. Lawless Allen gets turned off Garner. McNeil locks it up, and I'm going to go ahead and say safe. That had so much opportunity to be so much worse, and I think the worst damage of all of it may have been Ferdin.
Yeah, he got big slam in the door. Vandermoorn drives away. McNeil, I think, is just trying to get it refired. I didn't think I saw any major damage. For those of you in the stands, the crew members, Irwindale Speedway.tv.
Joanitis just trying to slip up into that opening.
Look at that shot.
See Allen getting turned, and then there's the contact. So it was actually a hard shot to the left front. That because I was wondering where Ferdin's damage had come from. So a lot of cars involved, but really, I don't think any race ending damage for any of the drivers. We want it now. Let's see what happens with the drivers coming from the back. Watching for the flag. Lap number 18 restart once again. Green flag. Not as good of a restart, I don't think, for McGee, but he is going to be able to clear Thompson again. This time Thompson doesn't have to worry about anyone coming on his inside, and he will shoot to the inside. Vandermoorn battling hard for the third spot, and a whole big pack behind the leaders. They might have beaten Ferdin's door just the right way, because now that car's hanging right in there.
Oh, big old wobble. That was a moment.
Yeah, McNeil might be finding out he does have some suspension damage. Thompson doing everything he can. We might not make it without another yellow in this race, though. Everyone's racing pretty hard.
Oh, dirt track and Dean is ready to pounce.
Oh, and look at that, McGee again with that slide off of turn 4, where the 31 goes. Couldn't decide who wins this race right now. McGee again sideways. He's in the wall. He's in the wall again.
That might be it.
Thompson now has to work through lap traffic. McGee's going to have to take advantage of this. Now, Dean Thompson looking to sweep, looking to take over that points lead. He's working his way out of turn number 4. Dean Thompson sweeps the night of the late models at Irwindale Speedway.
And to the line. Right.
Rife gets it, 4th spot. Oh, McGee nearly slammed in the back of Thompson. I don't know if that was intentional.
Maybe McGee thought that was the last lap.
We talked about it. He followed McGee there for laps, waiting to see what move, and you see how excited he is, getting victory lane on the car. Dean Thompson, the winner in the late models, and here comes Tim Huddleston out to give him that interview. New point leader. Look at that, he's sweeping.
Sweeping across the line.
What? Holy crap. Tommy Jeffrey. Oh my God, that was insane.
Kenny Smith, LJ Billings in the 3, Steve Bruckner, Trent Beecham, and Steve Lozano.
Oh boy.
Bringing the field to green. 3 wide by 3 wide by 2 wide. Look at all these Spec Racers down into turn number 3. 4 wide, look out, Cowboy. I'm amazed.
I just don't know how this is working. This is why we keep hammering how much we love this division.
Still 4 wide. Oh boy. Oh, trouble. They're still going.
They're still going.
I'm calling a wreck, but it just hasn't happened
How
yet.
about your leader? Look at the 97. Jacob McNeil.
I'm a little occupied. Sorry, Jacob.
Oh,
my goodness. Can I just not announce right now, because I'm just going to
you can let this tell the story.
I'm not going to make any sentences properly. How is this working? What is going on?
I love it.
My jaw is still on the floor.
This one's for all of you folks back at home, you the fans.
Oh boy, this is not going to work.
That's not for them. Oh, and its
Oh,
teammates.
this is not going to be pretty. And it was pretty. Good work. Teammates wrecking over in turn numbers 1 and 2.
By the
How
way,
that didn't happen sooner, I'm amazed.
I know
Take a
you-
listen. Racing Fools podcast. Getting ready for the restart. Restart lap number 3.
Not good. Molina did not go. And it honestly didn't turn out as bad as I figured it was going to. Oh, we're forward down the back straightaway. And we're also battling for the lead. That was a moment.
Gotta love new trucks on the racetrack. Bruckner in the number 2 machine. From the third mile legend cars now to the trucks. Good to see Bruckner out here, but the battle is for the lead. Down into turn number 3. Andrew Porter recuperating with a broken collarbone. Trying to get that lead back from McNeil. Lucas on the outside with the momentum. It's going to carry into turn 3. No, door is shut. And Porter now is going to have to deal with Grandpa. Not for position, but just cuz.
Well, look right behind Kenny Smith. Here comes Partridge.
Andy Partridge looking for some speed here in 2020. This could be the race where he picks it up.
Now, some of you may recall that Tommy mentioned Ryan Partridge being on that winning list. This is Ryan's brother.
Andy, and he's already grabbed some wins here at Irwindale, but still got a long way to go to catch up to brother. He's definitely started later, though.
Are these two going to do it again?
Arena
The teammates?
and Billings. Yep, they're going to do it all around as 88 ahead. Spins in infield. Looks like we will not see a caution, but we do have a battle for the lead in the Spec late models. Partridge on the inside of Smith. Andy Partridge working that low side. The 21 and the 43 duking it out of turn number 2, and Partridge will take the lead. Good racing there, and both of them get familiar with each other.
But again, this right here is picture perfect explaining why this was a success.
The combination, yep.
These two vehicles, although you wouldn't think they'd be compatible on track, they are, and let's back it up with the battle for the overall lead. Now, this does not affect points. It does not affect who ends up in victory lane.
Unless they get into each other.
Unless they get, yeah, there's always consequences, but I was going to say, Partridge might see Drew coming. I'm going to look down here, battle for position with the trucks into turn number 1. That's a battle for second. McNeil looks like his truck sideways through turn number 2, trying to keep it to the outside of the 8.
Oh, got tight going into turn number 3. Oh, sideways, down low. Is the 8 machine of Brown. Can they keep it off each other? Like you said, this is the battle for second spot in the trucks.
And you talked about if Porter's going to back off.
Yeah.
Heck no. You know, Drew right now is like, oh, come on.
It is Andrew Porter's style to race for every vehicle that's around him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we love watching Andrew Porter race with one. If there's 2 vehicles, he would make sure to race.
That we were just talking about. Good looking truck.
White flag for Partridge. Here is Bruckner, Jake Drew. So let's talk a little bit about this, Jeffrey. Do you feel that
Sorry, the 10 truck is off the pace.
And
It was gonna be in front of your lead.
Yeah, I'll get to that Jake Drew thing in a second. White flag waves for the field, but the checkered flag waves for Andy Partridge. Checkered flag and the U-Race LA Spec late models and Andy Porter.
Andy Porter.
Andrew Porter takes the checkered flag in the Lucas Oil race trucks here.
That was a lot of fun. That was really hard to do. I gotta thank Porter for probably holding up the rest of the field for me. But I gotta thank a lot of people. I gotta thank Robert Arevalo for letting me drive his car. That's super awesome of him.
Awesome job, dude.
Heck yeah, man. It was the AP gang. Andy Partridge, Andrew Porter, man, the AP.
And if I did, because there was an update that I had to download immediately. So here we go. in the Tucker Tire Enduro.
Ooh, some big hits in the back of the pack. Looked like one of the cars struggled getting going. Oh boy, they're hitting everybody back there.
Yeah, watch that stack up through these tight corners.
You know, one thing to also remind everybody is there's tractor tires laying out this track. We've seen it multiple times where cars have hit those tractor tires and rolled over.
3 wide, 4
down
wide.
the front straightaway.
This is not good. Look out, everybody.
That was great driving on everybody.
Unbelievable. I figured Sonia was a goner. 42 of Voigt holds the lead over Stellman and Rice.
And I hate to say it in a way that someone might think is disparaging, but this is the Enduro class. That's the kind of racing I expect to see in this class. The car wouldn't go into gear.
Something like a cutoff or something, but now this creates a 4
Oh! Nice save.
Yeah, great save by the 18 machine of Osmond, but this is a 5-car battle for the sport class behind the 9.
All that work that Argo did to get up there.
Gone. There's just all kinds of problems over there.
Is that car manual? Maybe it's a clutch.
It could be a clutch. I want to say it's just screwed up, but battle for the lead in the stock class. Robert Rice across the line with a nose ahead of Voigt. New leader, lap number 8. 27 laps to go.
You ain't first, you're last.
That is a beautiful 33 car.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Tommy, we got brake lights.
On the 33,
Hell yeah. Don't tell Mike Atkinson.
Brad Wintermantle. If you're not first, you're last. Is painted all over that car. Definitely not first, but definitely not last on the paint department.
You can smell what's coming out of the 42.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if that's transmission or oil, motor oil.
I'll tell you what it isn't. It's not a rear end.
No, not at all. Oh, look at that power difference of Sutton struggling for the 42. That's not good. How long? And it's a good one. So Rotundo out front. He's already into turn number 1. This is the battle for second for the sport class. Oh, turn it in.
Yeah, I was expecting.
Oh!
Yeah.
And in the wall.
I wasn't expecting that much.
The 42 of Voigt.
Do you think he's used that up?
I think he's burned that car down.
You've burnt down a few yourself.
Oh, yeah. And Ian Rotundo just out front over the rest of the field. No battle for position, just battle to come to the line.
Hey, that's a cool shot. Checkered flag.
Rotundo and Rice. Oh, Rice, where are you going?
What just happened?
He missed the corner. There's oil all over the racetrack.
Are you serious?
Well, it was where Rice was running.
Did he just give Tanner a good
He
look?
almost took out Steve. Just about took out Steve.
Okay, I need to see Tanner's shot of this one.
Oh boy, he said in the past. All right, here's a replay. Come to the line. Everybody hold your breath. Robert Rice coming in hot. Look out. Steve just cold-blooded right there. No fear in his vein. Saw a pick your part car coming.
Hey, if you
Never
look
even
at our live shot right now, there's a couple cars having a conversation.
Yeah, just a little bit.
They're driving side by side. That was Conti going up to our other drivers.
Tommy Jeffrey.
We send it
Here
down.
we are with Ian, winner in the sport class down here at Irwindale, man.
Not going to make the call as we go green. You saw how wild the first start was in the first race. Watch this.
Now, Voigt not making the race, that's no surprise. We saw that car left a little too much. Oh!
Stacking up in the first corners.
Those tractor tires, man, they don't feel good to hit.
Conti.
Oh, the hood up on Argo.
And then just his luck continues today, doesn't it? Argo had the worst race, well, arguably one of them. And he's going to probably make a U-turn, no? I figured he was going to jump out and fix it himself. I don't know if he can.
I've done it. Stellman, second place, is that 62 car. Actually, here's Osmond, so this is a battle for the sport lead.
To the inside, and what a move. Oh, Bolinas almost did what he did on the front stretch on the first race.
Maybe he was practicing.
Needs a little spot mirror on his left side. But new leader is Osmond in the 18 for the sport class. Robbie Salcido. Could it be a LKQ pick your part sweep team in tonight's stock class?
Fire car. Drove so hard, wheels fell off.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Hit the wall, it was a blast. Really hurt my bottom.
Oh, Ian Rotundo clipping the tractor tire and into the barricades.
Yeah, I mean, this is a statement. If Conti can get this victory, Tommy, I think he's the faster of the two cars.
Do you think Osmond might not think he's right there?
If I'm Osmond, I'm looking at that scoring pylon. If I don't know where the 88 is, I can only assume he's somewhere behind me. Unless I know I've lapped him, you can't just go easy. And I'm sure that 18 sees him in the mirror.
White flag, final lap. It is a battle for the finish. Who's gonna win in the sport class in the Enduro?
Oh, good corner for the 88. He's going to have to cut it over. He's going to get into Osmond.
Osmond has a line. Looking high, looking low. Here it is. The most
Throw it in. You just have to throw it in.
critical corner.
Oh, didn't get there.
Nope. And out of turn number 4 to the line. Osmond, checkered flag. Conti with a great redemption. And Robbie Salcido crossing the line. Your stock class winner.
Oh!
What a save.
What a shot. We're going to.
Tanner Cam coming in nicely.
Wow.
Nice work, Tanner, on the 4-car wreck. You can see
that car should have flipped over.
Ian's not done. He's got to finish the race. Ian Rotundo. Now he's going to wipe Tim out.
Sometimes the most dangerous part of these races is getting on and off the track. On the track for skid plate cars, off the track for Enduro.
Oh, man. Are they going to make it? Let's see. This is skilled driving right here. And we've made it. At this point, we don't care. But he's going to take it back all the way to the pits.
He might run it in reverse in the next race.
Tim's just trying to get to victory lane, but we're just watching Ian driving in reverse to the pits right now.
We go green here with the Legend cars. The 80 machine, Jimmy Hansen, has contact with the 43, and we will send him around. And green flag. 35 laps, but they're going to try to win it in the first turn. Look at that move by the 25 of Allen.
Not sure what's going on with Vanderlip, unless he just had an issue going into one.
Probably almost had a heart attack thanks to that move.
Yeah. Teammates up front for the lead.
Side by side, Lawless Allen on the inside, Chad Shug on the outside, Hicks and Reif. Ooh, saw the bumpers get connected there between the 29 and the 6. Both those drivers lucky that they didn't rip off their bumpers. That would be a black flag for mechanical damage. 2 dives to the inside into turn number 3. Shug's gonna open up that door, let him through. All these drivers, Tommy, probably racing with that urgency because they see your leader, Lawless Allen, pulling away right now.
Yeah, big time. You can see there's a gap.
80 machine.
Yeah.
It's a good look as we have a battle in turn number 1. Hicks to the inside. Reif gonna try and pin that down and fill the hole. 7 laps into this main event. You see the rundown on your left. And
to the inside.
There it is, side by side for the second spot. We're battling, they're coming at you into turn number 1. Tanner's braver than I am.
Yeah, he is. Still good battle here. Hicks trying to hold on to the outside lane. Oh, but Reif sideways. Hang on to it.
Yeah, Hicks was able to hold that outside line pretty decently. Now, we're going to have 15 laps to go when they cross the line. Oh, trouble in front of your leader! Lawless Allen's going to make it by Skyler, spinning it in the number 12. You want to know the best part? No, gosh, there's no yellow. It's an opportunity for the 7 machine being right on that rear bumper. See if we can take advantage. Allen gonna have the advantage at the line, opening up at least a car length of a kind of just a pillow there of air between the two. That 7 machine was getting fast though, Tommy, although still losing time to your leader. Rife seemed to continuously be picking it up in that later run.
Then the late model race just a few minutes ago. Lawless Allen on a turn number 3 and
a spin
4.
at the line.
Why am I not surprised? Not by Skyler, but
we had to make things a little dramatic at the end.
I'm sure Lawless was seeing that and going, this is another caution I got to deal with. But no caution.
In the 80 of Jimmy Hansen in row number 2. Green flag is out. They're going to fan out into turn number 1. And a huge hit at Shug, shoving Vanderlip. The 6 machine, Tyler Hicks, he's making his move towards the front. Watch out, Lawless Allen on the inside of the 25 of the 7 machine. That's Tyler Rife. 80 is Hansen and the 12 of Meisenbach.
Side by side, Hicks to the lead. And now a pair of teammates battling for second. Not for long.
Rife on the outside, Hansen on the inside. Can we call the 80 car the Copper Classic?
Yes. Like you, I enjoy the uniqueness of that paint style.
I mean, oh, Rife is going to spin out just behind. Sit on the front straightaway.
And we're green.
Lap number 9 restart. Dive into turn number 1. Hansen is in the 3rd spot. Hicks in 2nd. And Rife is working his way forward. But they're all chasing after Lawless Allen, who we just heard, crew chief. We heard it actually earlier in the winning interview about Ricky Schlick. That battle's into turn number 3 right now, and Rife's gonna make the move here. 2 laps to go. Now or never.
Hansen's not done. Now he is.
A little bit of a crossover move here. See if we can see if he has a good entry into turn 3. Not gonna get him. White flag is in the air. Lawless Allen, the 25 machine. Time to crank out the broom because he's gonna sweep the day with the legend cars. So far it's 2 for 3. Can he do 3 for 4? Checkered flag for Lawless Allen. Not bad, 66% win percentage today. All right, as we get ready for the start, this is our street stock class on the, super stock class on the 3rd mile. Green flag is in the air. 25 laps of main event action. Now, if I remember correctly, these cars, this is their one race.
This is. We are into our final main events now.
Ooh, contact for 2nd. Harrell in that 94. Holding off Vermillion. Harryman holding them all off.
Look at DeLong with the outside run.
Yeah, DeLong right now, he's been fast. Now, I noticed DeLong had his other car out here in the pits, but this is the one, I guess, that they went with running.
I like the look of the other one, though, instead.
It has an older look to it.
Yeah, to be honest. I mean, this one's fast, don't get me wrong, but the other one looks cooler.
Yeah, but fast only gets you so far. Cool is where it's at. Look at this battle for the lead. Harryman doesn't know which lane to block.
Looks like a restrictor plate race. Here comes Harrell. DeLong, Harrell, and Harryman. Duking it out. DeLong with a run on the outside.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
We nearly were 3 wide for the lead.
Yep. I think Harryman just got woken up by Harrell.
Shaw making the move to the inside of McCallion. Now again, well actually wait, let me see here. I do have that, according to timing and scoring, that is Shaw. She got no time to wait.
Nope, not at all. Battle for 2nd.
That's Harriman to the inside of Harrell. Harold's gonna stay to that outer lane. Vermillion still trying to figure out which way to go.
Jeffrey, we talk about in the pro late model races here at Irwindale how much that dip in the center of 3 and 4 affect. Well, you can actually see it affecting these cars now. Harold going way wide to adjust his line, but maybe also because he had the push.
Side by side for the second spot, Vermillion right in the middle of that, the 11 machine of Harriman.
Look at that run though, drove it hard into turn number 1, but Harriman might, still has the advantage on exit. Good battle here for the second spot.
White flag in the air, Rich along the third, continuing an amazing winning trend here for the DeLongs. Checkered flag for the 84.
But it is Ricky DeLong, winner in the super stock race. Holy cow, dude. Was there a slot in the track this thing was hooked up to? Wow, it was handling tonight.
You know what? First off, this car was awesome. I gotta thank everybody that helps out. My dad, Steve, Norm, my brother, Robert, Scuba Steve. I forgot to mention him on his birthday. Well, actually, I didn't get an interview on his birthday. So happy late birthday, Scuba Steve.